Sa videong ito ay pag-aaralan natin ang angle pairs. Ang una nating tatalakayin ay ang tungkol sa linear pairs at ang pangalawa naman ay ang vertical angles. Ano nga ba ang linear pairs? A linear pair is a pair of adjacent angles formed when two lines intersect. So to visualize this, let's draw one line here. At kunyari meron tayong isa pang line na drawing dito so that both of them intersect each other. Makaka-create tayo ng apat na angles mula sa intersection ng dalawang lines na to. Pwede nating tawagin yung angles na yon as angle 1, pwede ring angle 2, angle 3, or angle 4. Or kahit na anong name ng angles depende sa given figure. Pero dito para mas madali yung reference natin, let's call each of them as angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, and angle 4. Ngayon, alin kaya sa mga angles na to ang tinatawag nating linear pairs? So here we have the linear pairs. Ang sabi daw, ang linear pair ay pair of adjacent angles. So magkatabi yung angles na yon na merong common sides. So for angle 1, ang katabi niya ay si angle 2. Meron silang common side kaya masasabi natin that angle 1 and angle 2 are linear pair. Pangalawa naman, for angle 2 and angle 3 magkatabi rin sila, meron silang common na side, itong side na to, kaya we can say that angle 2 and angle 3 are linear pair. Pangatlo naman ay yung angle 3 at si angle 4 magkatabi rin sila, adjacent angles, at meron silang common side. Kaya pwede rin natin silang i-consider as linear pair. At yung pang-apat, si angle 4, ang katabi niyang angle ay si angle 1 na ang common side nila ay itong side na to. Kaya masasabi natin that angle 4 and angle 1 are linear pair as well. Dumako naman tayo sa kung ano yung dapat nating tandaan para sa linear pairs. Dapat nating tandaan na ang linear pairs ay adjacent angles. Magkatabi sila, hindi pwedeng magkahiwalay. Laging magkatabi ang linear pair. And at the same time, they are formed by intersecting lines. Kaya nga nakabuo tayo dito ng linear pair kasi yung dalawang lines na ginawa natin kanina ay nag-intersect to each other. At maliban dyan, ang linear pair ay supplementary angles. Ibig sabihin kung si angle 1 at si angle 2 ay linear pairs, masasabi natin na yung sum ng kanilang measurement ay equal sa 180 degrees. So just like this, angle 1 plus angle 2 is equal to 180 degrees. The same is true with angle 2 and angle 3. Pag pinagsama natin yung measurement nila, 180 degrees din. Kasi nga, they are supplementary angles. Ganun din yung angle 3 and angle 4 which are linear pair. Kaya masasabi natin na angle 3 plus angle 4 is equal to 108 kasi nga ang linear pair ay supplementary angles. I hope you still remember kung ano ang supplementary angles. Ganun din sa angle 4 and angle 1. Since they are linear pair, masasabi natin that the sum of their measurement is equal to 180 degrees. At para ma-visualize nyo kung ano yung sinasabi natin na supplementary yung angles kapag sila ay linear pairs, gamitin natin ang GeoGebra para ma-visualize natin ng maayos kung ano ang ibig sabihin yan. Okay, so let me prepare the GeoGebra. So we have this one. Okay. So try to look at this GeoGebra. Kung mapapansin nyo, meron tayo ditong pair of angles, linear pair sila na sinasabi nating supplementary. So just like this, eto, in this situation naman, nilagyan natin ng pangalan na what we call that, using the three letters. So we have angle DAC and angle CAB. Silang dalawa ay adjacent angles and at the same time may consider natin sila na linear pair. At kung titignan natin, yung measurement at the current measurement of angle DAC ay 110.03 degrees. Samantala, yung linear pair niya naman ay angle CAB may sukat na 69.97 degrees. Tignan nyo pagka binago ko yung position ng angle. nagbabago yung measurement ng dalawang angle na angle DAC at angle CAB. Gayunpaman, kahit na nagbabago yung measurement ng bawat angle pair na yan, equal pa rin sila sa 180 degrees. Kaya nga sinabi kanina that linear pairs are supplementary angle kasi yung sum ng kanilang measurement ay 180 degrees. Ganon din dito. Ano ba ang kapartner ng angle CAB para matawag natin na linear pair? So, angle CAB and angle BAE are also linear pairs. Okay, adjacent angles sila and at the same time, they are supplementary angles. Okay, so tignan natin. CAB, ito yon. And then we have angle BAE, ito rin yon. And if we are going to consider the current measure of angle CAB, kita naman natin na yan ay 52.53 degrees. Samantala, yung current measure naman ng angle BAE ay 127.47 degrees. Ito yun, ito yung real-time computation nila. And sabi nga, supplementary angles daw silang dalawa kasi sila ay linear pair. Tignan natin kung talaga bang 180 degrees palagi yung sum ng dalawang angles na to. I-move natin ng bahagya yung ating line. Ayan, nagbabago rin yung measurement. Mapapansin nyo kahit na anong mangyari, kahit na anong pagbabago ang nangyayari sa measurement nilang dalawa, mananatili na yung sum nila ay 180 degrees because they are linear pair. Okay, another pair ng linear pair. Pwede nating tignan yung angle BAE, ito yon, at yung katabi niyang angle na DAE. Or pwede rin nating tawaging angle EAD. So kung mapapansin nyo, ito yun, yung dalawang yun, itong magkatabi, itong kulay itim at itong kulay purple. So kung mapapansin nyo, yung current measurement ng angle BAE ay 111.81 degrees. Whereas, yun namang current measurement ng angle DAE ay 68.19 degrees. Nandito rin yun. So kung mapapansin nyo, yung sum nilang dalawa ay equal sa 180 degrees. Kahit baguhin pa natin yung position nitong mga lines na to, mananatili na 180 degrees yung sum ng dalawang linear pairs or dalawang angle which are considered linear pair. Okay, so another pair of angles na maiko-consider natin na linear pair. We have angle DAE and at the same time yung katabi niyang angle na angle DAC. So itong kulay blue at kulay purple na angle, sila naman ay maiko-consider din nating linear pair. At kung titignan natin, pagka pinag-add natin yung sum, or pagka pinag-combine natin yung measurement nitong dalawang angles na to, ang result ay palaging 180 degrees. Kahit pabaguhin natin yung position nitong ating lines. O, tignan nyo, lalaki man yung kung lalaki man itong angle DAE, tapos liliit yung angle DAC, pero yung total pa rin, yung total ng measurement nila ay 180 degrees. No matter what happened, palaging 180 degrees yan. Okay? So that is for linear pair. Balik tayo sa presentation natin. Okay, so after knowing that, proceed naman tayo sa tinatawag nating vertical angles. Ano nga ba ang vertical angles? Vertical angles are pair of opposite angles formed when two straight lines intersect. So again, yung vertical angles ay mabubuo or mafo-form pagka yung dalawang straight lines ay nag-intersect. Tulad nito, we have two lines intersected from each other. So pagka tinignan mo, mayroon pa rin tayong apat na angles na nabuo. At alin kaya dyan sa mga angles na yan, sa pair of angles na yan, ang maituturing nating vertical angles? Okay, so sulat natin dito. We have angle 1. Ang sabi dito, opposite angles daw. Ano ba ang ka-opposite ni angle 1? Kitang-kita naman na siya ay angle 3. So, angle 1 and angle 3 are said to be vertical angles. Hindi sila adjacent angles, kundi opposite. magtalikuran sila kumbaga. So ano ang katalikuran ni angle 1 dito sa illustration na to? Of course, si angle 3. How about si angle 2? Ano yung katalikuran niyang angle? That is angle 4. So angle 2 and angle 4 are considered vertical angles. Ito yung mga dapat nating tandaan sa vertical angles. They are non-adjacent angles. Hindi sila magkatabi. Wala silang common side. Although may common vertex pero wala silang common side. Okay, aside from that, they are formed by intersecting lines. Ito, tulad nitong dalawang lines na to, nakakreate sila ng dalawang pair of vertical angles. And at isa pa sa mga dapat nating tandaan na ang vertical angles ay congruent. Pag sinabi natin congruent, equal yung measurement ng mga angles na yon. So halimbawa dito nasabi natin that angle 1 and angle 3 are vertical angles and therefore we can say that angle 1 is congruent to angle 3 or pwede rin natin sabing angle 1 is equal to angle 3. Same is true with angle 2 and angle 4. Sabi vertical angles daw sila in this illustration and so we can say that angle 2 is congruent to angle 4. Ganun lang kasimple yung prinsipyo ng vertical angles. At para mas maintindihan natin at mas ma-illustrate natin ng maayos kung ano nga ba itong vertical angles, gamitin ulit natin yung ating GeoGebra. Okay, let me prepare that. Wait for a while. Okay. Okay, so just like this, eto nakikita na natin yung ating vertical angles. Sabi dito, vertical angles are congruent. So using the same illustration sa ginamit natin kanina, okay, so angle DAC is congruent to angle BAE. Ito yun, no? Angle DAC is congruent to angle BAE. Asan na yun? BAE. Ayan, ito yung talikuran. Itong kulay blue at yung kulay itim na angle. Silang dalawa yung vertical angles. Talikuran sila. At kung mapapansin nyo, yung current measurement ng angle DAC ay 111.76 degrees. Ganun din yung current measurement ng angle BAE. Pareha sila 111.76. Kahit pa i-adjust natin yan, mananatiling, okay, sorry for that, mananatiling equal yung dalawang vertical angles na yan. So just like this, ito naging 105.41, ito rin naging 105.41. Okay, kahit pa iusog natin yan dito, we have 92.44, ito rin 92.44 because they are vertical angles. Yung vertical angles kasi talaga, kahit anong gawin mo dyan, equal silang dalawa kasi they are formed from two intersecting lines. Ganon din dito sa dalawa. Here we have angle CAB, ito yun, and angle DAE. So ito naman yon, yung kulay red na angle and at ito naman kulay purple na angle. Vertical angles din sila. Again, pair of vertical angles. So no matter what we do, sa mga angles nila mananatiling equal. So 58.12 degrees, ganon din dito, 58.12 degrees. Kahit baguhin pa ulit natin yan, mananatiling equal. So dito 20.99, ito 20.99. Ganon din yung makikita nyo dito sa real-time computation gamit ang ating GeoGebra. I hope clear sa inyo yung illustration ng vertical angles, pair of vertical angles, and at the same time yung pair naman ng, yung linear pairs. Okay, so balik tayo sa presentation natin. Okay, so just like I said, na congruent yung measurement ng vertical angles. And this time, subukan nating i-apply yung natutunan natin. It's time to apply what we have learned. Okay, try nating mag-solve ng ilang mga problems para naman mai-apply natin yung natutunan natin about vertical and linear pairs. Okay, so Number 1, determine the linear pairs and the vertical angles of the following figure. Ito yung figure na tinutukoy. At ang gagawin lang natin ay i-determine natin or i-identify kung ano-ano yung mga pair of vertical angles and at the same time, yun namang linear pair. So unahin natin yung vertical angles kasi mas madaling makilala ang vertical angles. So for vertical angles, look at angle 1. Ano yung katalikuran or yung opposite angle ni angle 1? Of course, that is angle 2. Obviously naman sa illustration na to. So angle 1 and angle 2 are said to be vertical angles. We have another pair of vertical angles. So let's consider angle 3. Ano yung katalikuran o yung opposite ni angle 3? Obvious din, that is angle 4. So angle 3 and angle 4 are considered vertical angle din. Okay, dito naman tayo sa linear pairs. Okay, for linear pairs, simulan natin sa angle 1. Ano yung katabing angle ni angle 1? Obvious naman si angle 3. So we can say that angle 1 and angle 3 are linear pairs. But aside from angle 3 na katabi ni angle 1, meron pa siyang ibang katabi. We have angle 1 and angle 4, magkatabi rin sila, meron silang common side. So we can say that angle 1 and angle 4 are also linear pair. And meron pa. Si angle 2 naman, ano yung obvious na katabi ni angle 2 na merong common side? Siyempre, si angle 3. So we can say that angle 2 and angle 3 are linear pair. Ganun din sa si angle 2, meron pang ibang katabi maliban kay angle 3. Pag tinignan natin dito sa itaas, ang katabi ni angle 2 ay si angle 4. And so we can say that angle 2 and angle 4 are also linear pairs. Di ba madali lang naman mag-identify? Pagkatalikuran or opposite yung dalawang angles, vertical sila. Pero kapag magkatabi sila at merong common sides, linear pair silang dalawa. Okay, sige, try pa natin. Another example. Let's have this one. Find the measure of angle 1, measure of angle 3, and measure of angle 4 if measure of angle 2 is 120 degrees. So in this situation, ito yung illustration niya given yung measurement ni angle 2 which is 120 degrees. Pero pinapahanap sa atin kung ano daw ang measure ni angle 1 at yung measure ni angle 3 and also measure of angle 4. So paano natin mahahanap yon? Gagamitin na natin ngayon yung relationship ng vertical angles at linear pairs. Dapat lang nating malaman kung alin sa kanila ang linear pairs at alin naman sa kanila ang vertical angles. At kapag napatunayan natin na yung dalawang angles ay vertical, sabi vertical angles are congruent. At kung linear pair naman sila, linear pair are supplementary angles. Okay, sige, tingnan natin. Solution. Hanapin muna natin yung measure of angle 1. So sulat natin measure of angle 1. So, alam naman natin na yung measure of angle 1 at yung angle 2 ay linear pair. Yung given natin ay yung given natin ay angle 2, so dun tayo laging nakabase. So, angle 1 hinahanap natin tapos yung given ay angle 2, ano ba ang relationship ni angle 1 at ni angle 2? So, sulat natin, angle 1 and angle 2 are, ano sila? They are linear pair. Kaya pwede nating sabihin measure of angle 1 plus measure of angle 2 is equal to 180 degrees. Remember, pag sinabi nating linear pairs, sila ay supplementary angles. Meaning, yung sum ng kanilang measurement ay 180 degrees. Kaya masasabi natin na measure of angle 1 plus measure of angle 2 is equal to 180 degrees. And then, simplify natin or i-substitute natin yung mga available information. Sa measure of angle 1, i-bring down lang natin kasi yan naman yung hinahanap natin. Plus, yung measure ni angle 2 as given in our problem, that is 120 degrees. So, plus 120 degrees and that is equal to 180 degrees. Ngayon, since ang hinahanap nating measurement ay yung kay angle 1, dapat ma-isolate natin si angle 1 dito sa left side of the equation. So, how are we going to do that? Gagamitan natin ng subtraction property of equality. Okay, paano yun, sir? Ganito lang, since meron tayong constant na positive 120 degrees dito sa left side, magma-minus lang tayo ng 120 degrees sa left side para mawala yan at ang maiwan na lang ay si measure of angle 1. And since nag-minus tayo ng 120 degrees sa left side ng equation, the same thing ang gagawin natin sa right side of the equation. So 180 degrees minus 120 degrees. Kasi ganun ang rule sa equation. Pag ano ang ginawa mo sa left side, ganun din ang gagawin mo sa right side to make it equal all the time. So ayan na, mag-minus na tayo. So what will happen? Sige, lagyan muna natin ng bar dito. Okay. So what will happen? Pagka minus natin yung 120 degrees dito sa expression sa itaas, ang mangyayari, makakancel na yung plus 120 degrees at minus 120 degrees. So ang maiiwang expression ay measure of angle 1 na lang. So this is measure of angle 1 equals, what is the difference of 180 degrees and 120 degrees? Obvious naman, that is 60 degrees. Therefore, we can say that measure of angle 1 is 60 degrees. Mache-check nyo naman yan kasi kung ito ay 60 degrees at given yung angle 2 na 120 degrees, 60 plus 120 degrees is equal to 180 degrees. Tama yun kasi they are supplementary angles. Okay, hanapin naman natin yung measurement ni angle 3. Tignan natin. Okay, so pwede nating isulat measure of angle 2 kasi yan naman yung magiging reference natin dahil siya yung given. So measure of angle 2 plus measure of angle 3, ito ano ba relationship ni angle 2 at ni angle 3? They are linear pairs and therefore masasabi natin that they are supplementary angles as well. Kaya yung sum nilang dalawa, angle 2 at ni angle 3 is equal to 180 degrees. Okay, and iset up na natin, substitute natin yung mga pwedeng i-substitute. So we have measure of angle 2 as given in our problem, that is 120 degrees. Substitute lang natin, that is 120 degrees plus yung measure ni angle 3, i-bring down lang natin kasi that is what we are looking for. And so this is equal to 180 degrees base sa formula na na-set up natin, I mean equation na na-set up natin. And then the same process, kailangan maiwan na lang sa left side of the equation yung measure of angle 3, kailangan nating i-remove yung 120 degrees. So what are we going to do para mawala yung 120 degrees? Mag-minus ulit tayo ng 120 degrees. And also, do that on the right side of the equation. So 180 degrees minus 120 degrees also. And then, that will give us, eto makakancel na tong positive and negative 120, magiging 0 yan. Ang matitira na lang ay si measure of angle 3. So bring down lang natin yon. And that is equal to, obvious naman, 180 degrees minus 120 degrees is 60 degrees. And therefore, the measure of angle 3 is 60 degrees. Take note na yung nasolve natin dito sa unang hinanap nating measure of angle 1 is 60 degrees. Tapos yung measure of angle 3 ay 60 degrees. Equal sila kasi sila ay vertical angles din. Diba? Kaya lang hindi natin pwedeng gamitin kaagad yan, yung pagiging vertical angle ni angle 1 at ni angle 3 because our given angle is angle 2. Kaya ang reference talaga natin sa pagsusolve ay si angle 2. Okay, so let's try to find out ano ang measure ni angle 4 naman. So for measure of angle 4, we have, masasabi natin that syempre ang relationship ni angle 4 at ni angle 2 ay vertical angle sila. Diba ang gagamitin nating reference ay si angle 2 kasi siya yung may given dito sa problem. And since angle 2 and angle 4 are vertical angles, then masasabi natin that they are congruent or equal yung measurement nila. Kaya masasabi natin that measure of angle 4 is equal to measure of angle 2. At kung i-bring down natin yung measure of angle 4, masasabi natin that that is equal to 120 degrees because measure of angle 2 is 120 degrees as indicated in our problem. Kaya ang sagot natin ay measure of angle 4 equals 120 degrees. Napakadali lang, okay? Pero pagdating nyo sa higher math, meron ng mahahalo kasing algebra yan. Pwedeng sabing measure of angle 2 is equal to 2x plus 35 degrees and so on. Pero sa ngayon, ito lang munang basic. Wala muna tayong algebra kasi ang algebra natin ay pag-uusapan maybe nasa mga end ng third quarter or nandun na sa fourth quarter. Okay, so I hope na nasundan nyo yung discussion natin and to try your understanding, gawin nyo tong task na to. Determine the linear pairs and the vertical angles of the following figure. So kung mapapansin nyo dito, merong tatlong line na nag-intersect. So dito sa first pair of lines, ito yung intersection nila, nakakreate ng angle 1, angle 2, angle 3, and angle 4. Dito naman sa pangalawang pairs ng intersecting lines, nakakreate siya ng another 4 angles na binigyan ko ng pangalan as angle 5, angle 6, angle 7, and angle 8. So ang gagawin nyo ay isusulat nyo kung ano-ano yung linear pairs at isusulat nyo rin kung ano-ano ang vertical angles. And for part number 2, if measure of angle 1 is 115 degrees and measure of angle 8 is 140 degrees, find the measures of angle 2, angle 3, angle 4, angle 5, angle 6, angle 7, and angle 8. Okay? So I hope you learned something from this discussion and thank you so much for listening. Have a nice day.